Made it to Monroe, Louisiana, to my destination, and I am waiting for the warehouse to call my phone so I can get unloaded. The trailer, I must have missed something on the side of the trailer. I didn't see it. It's like a slit in the trailer. So they said my next load was coming from here. They were gonna unload this trailer and then reload the trailer. But they inspect the trailer first, and they found a slit in the trailer right side. He took a picture of it. And so he said it's not something recent. He said it's something old. And I didn't notice it. I didn't notice it. So I have to see what my company's going to do. He said it looks old. Like, in other words, they'll know I didn't do it, which I didn't. But yeah, it's a slit in it. It's a slit on the side of the trailer. I didn't notice it when I was doing my pre-trip. And at a smaller angle, ooh, you can barely see it. It's kind of hard to put. You can barely see this. Let me see. At a smaller angle, you can barely see the slit right there on the trailer. But they said it's a slit in the trailer. Here's a closer up. So I don't know if you're speaking, but that's not the way to speak to somebody. I have no idea what that means. You have to speak on here. I speak English. So if you don't speak English and you can't say hello, you're going to get blocked for not speaking. I don't know what that means. I don't do signs, so I can't get the load that I was supposed to pick up after I get unloaded. It was going to Minnesota. But if they rejecting the load, then my company is probably going to do, my company's going to do something else. I don't know what, I'm blocking this person. I don't know what they doing. They getting ready to get blocked. I'm going to give you a chance to redeem yourself. You won't speak. So I am so tired to have to sit here to wait for them to call me to drive across the street to get unloaded. I had plans to cook again. I sure had plans to cook, but I can't cook until they unload this trailer. And I don't think I'm going to cook this late. At first I was going to cook. I had plans driving up here. I was going to cook because I want to cook, but I'm sleepy now. So I'm just waiting for them. Actually, they gonna call me on this phone, the phone that I'm talking to you all on. They gonna call me on this phone. So as soon as the call come through, I'm just gonna get offline. I'm just gonna hang up the line because I'm in the live because once a phone call comes through, it knocks out the it mutes you all. I mean, it mutes my voice from for you all being able to hear my voice. And when I'm sleepy, I don't like light on my face. Who likes bright lights on their face when they sleepy? So I don't feel like turning on no lights. That one little light is on. I sure wish they'd hurry up and call me so I can get unloaded and go lay down and go to sleep. Because I'm tired. Long drive. And I got in later, way much later, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30. I got in 3 hours later than I would have because I pulled over and took a 2-hour nap. Hey. So I wish they come on. I don't know how many trailers is over here at 12:13 getting unloaded and loaded at this dock. And I don't know how many docks they have open. They open 24 hours. But I just couldn't get in no earlier. Even if I would have gotten in earlier, they still not going to load me for my next load. Minnesota is, hello, Howard's Shalom. Findlay, Minnesota weather is, it's 5 degrees where they was planning to send me next. So Findlay, Minnesota is 5 degrees right now. And I was due to go up there Monday. It would have been, the low was 27 degrees and the high was 36 degrees. So I don't know what they're going to do about this load, but I can't get loaded after they take this load off of me. They won't answer the phone. I don't know why they won't answer the phone at my job. So, it's amazing how you have plans to do something, and then once you get where you're going, you be too tired to do it or too sleepy to do it. But it is peaceful driving at night, but it's so dark driving at night. It is less traffic at night, but like I said, it'd be pitch black on the road driving at night. And you can't see anything when you drive at night. Driving a semi-truck late at night, it's just so dark. It's so dark. But, yeah, just waiting on this phone to ring so I can go drive across the street. I'm at this big old factory. Look at this big old factory. This place is big. These people, they must be millionaires. They gotta be this place, they gotta be millionaires. Look at this. These people gotta be millionaires. They gotta be millionaires. This company is humongous. It's a big company. And I always park away from the trailers. Like I'm supposed to be parked back there, but that's where the other trailers are parked. But I don't want to park back there. There's already enough noise out here. But this plant runs 24 hours. I couldn't even imagine. I wouldn't even want to work in a place like that. It's a big plant. But I'm just waiting on them to call me so I can But I don't like no light on me when it's I sure wanted to cook this food. I wanted to make this jollof rice first. But after driving from, what time did I think I started driving at 1:15, 2:15, 3:15, 4:15, 5:15, 6:15, 7:15. No, I started driving at 2:15 and it's 11, but it's 12:16. So that's a lot of hours. You have to have a lot of energy to cook. And I don't have the energy to cook. I'm so tired. Oh my goodness. And then I have a message I want to teach, but I was going to either cook or do this message, but I'm too tired to do either one. I don't have the strength. I'm just going to, so tired. You're not a driver, so that's nothing to me. You don't like driving. Actually, my next load was 19 hours, so you don't like driving. This is not the field for you, okay? There's truckers out here, been on the road 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 years. So this is definitely not the field for you. You're not a driver. You complaining about it and you don't even do it for a living. So this is not the career for you. Like your job, what do you do for a living? Stay in a building all day and look at people? What do you do for a living? What's your field? What do you do for a living? Do you have a job or a career? What do you do for a living? What's your field? Big Paul. Hi, Paul. I said Paul gonna be calling hogs. Anitra McAllister, what's the field that you are in? She won't tell me, Paul. I didn't know it was Anitra. I'm tired, Paul. I'm sitting here waiting to get unloaded. I was gonna cook. I was gonna either cook or do a message. Look at this, Paul. It stink out here too. I'm waiting to go all the way over there. When they call me, they're gonna call me on this phone, and then I'm gonna have to get off this live. Paul, how late you be up? Anitra, what do you do? I didn't know it was you. Anitra, what is your field of work? Paul, I just got here 15 minutes ago, and they found a slit in the trailer door. They found a slit in the trailer door, Paul, so they said they can't reload me. Look, that's in the trailer, on the side of the trailer. That's an old slit. I did not do that. I know. I ended up taking a nap, I told you earlier. I took a nap. I was sleepy, so I pulled over and took a nap for 2 hours. Anitra, what do you do for a living, Miss Anitra? She ignored me. What are you doing up, Anitra? She ignored me. Paul, where the puppies at? Where the cat at? Is your little furry people asleep, or are they woke? I was supposed to cook. It was long. I drove all day. It was long. Did Anitra step out the room? Or she just not saying nothing? Paul, where the fluffy flurries at? Where the fluffies at, Paul? Look like from inside coming out. Did they hit with pallet inside or a forklift? Yeah, it could have been a fork. You know what? Yeah, they could have did that with the forklift. Thanks for saying that. Yep, that's what that is, now that I think about it. So because of that, Paul and everyone, I'm more than likely not going to Minnesota, where it's 3 degrees. Saved by the forklift, Paul. Poor little forklift. I'm glad you noticed that, Paul. I appreciate you for that. Because I was like, they better not try to blame me for that. They did that with the forklifts, yep, when they was turning around inside of there. This trailer needs some work on it anyway. The doors are bent. The door handles are bent on this trailer. Anitra must have went away. I don't know what happened to her. I didn't know it was her, so she might have not liked the way I was talking. You cannot tell when somebody... Is Anitra still in the room, Paul? Jakai. How old are you, Jakai? Paul. Or corner of a pallet. Mm-hmm. Paul, Jakai is new here. Jakai must be a child. Jakai, you a child? Paul, I think that's a child. And Anitra just disappeared on me. Well, I'm glad you're here, Paul, because I have to sit here. I don't feel like reading nothing, reading to nobody. I don't feel like cooking. I sure was going to try to stay up for 3.5 hours and cook. I had plans. Oh, you too young to be on here. Tell them, Paul, you have to be 40 and up to be on here. Right, Paul? You too young to be on here, Jackie. You got to go find your age. Go find your group. Go find your tribe. This is grown folks talk. Please. I'm sorry. Paul, intervene, please. I'm weak. Tell them why. I like when you do that, Paul. It tickled me to death. Don't nobody want to be talking to no 18-year-old. That is so uncomfortable. We have nothing in common. Nothing. What are we going to talk about? Nothing. I don't know why they be on grown folks' pages. Paul. I like when you do that. Oh, my goodness. That's funny. Oh, my goodness. Paul, what is that? What is that person talking about? And they didn't speak to the room. We speak to the room here. I got to set those things up to tell people what the rules are. You get the weirdos at this time of morning on a Sunday morning. But you can get some good people, but they just see somebody online and they just come in with stuff. I want to cook, Paul, but I can't do anything until they call me. I could not set up and start cooking no daggone chuck roast. That chuck roast been talking to me for 5 days. They've been talking to me, Paul. So, Paul, if you buy a chuck roast and you bought it last Saturday and it's in the refrigerator, not the freezer, but your refrigerator is cold, will it still last? If you buy a chuck roast and you bought it a week ago and it's in the refrigerator, not the freezer, will it still last? I got the lazies. It's not gonna be the same. Let me think. I just can't see it. I don't know how you can't see the difference. Let me see something. Watch this. I just don't see how you don't see the difference. Let me see, Paul. I might have to buy another one tomorrow, or today. Is there a difference in cooking a chuck roast in a crock pot versus on the stove? I bet you it is. Watch. Yes, I told you, Paul. You don't listen to me. You hard-headed. Sparkle Beat. Hello, Miss Twila, guys. Mid-morning blessings. I don't understand why I'm up right now. Chuck it up, add onions. No, that's Caucasian cooking. I'm not cooking it Caucasian. I'm cooking it birria. It's breadas. Birria tacos is Spanish. I told you. I'm not doing the Caucasian American way. I'm doing it the Spanish way. Thank you. It's a difference in the crock pot. It's more tender. The meatball of the bone in the crock pot. So it says, yes, there's a difference. A crock pot offers hands-off, moist, tender results for tough cuts like chuck roast by cooking low and slow. Ideal for shredding, while stovetop or oven methods, especially with searing and less liquid vaporization, can develop deeper, richer flavors. See, I'm doing it because it develops deeper, richer flavors in more concentrated gravies, though they require more attention. That's why I'm doing it on the stove. That's why the Spanish people do it on the stove. That's why the Jamaicans do it on the stove. We do it on the stove. The Jamaicans. That's why the Belizeans and the Jamaicans and the Africans, we do it on the stove. We don't do it in the crock pot. That's the American way. We watch over our food. You whole cab will be waking you up and eating it. No fuss. It will melt in your mouth. No, the meat is tender and fell off the bone. When I did the birria tacos, y'all seen the, didn't you see him, Sparkle? Did you see a Sparkle? I'm calling her Sparkle. Spark bracelet in the crock pot. They tell you no. Correct. Did you see my chuck roast when I did the birria tacos 3 weeks ago? Spark bracelet, was you around 3 weeks ago? Paul was. He saw how that meat turned out. Now why Paul, I want a divorce. Paul, I want a divorce. It's over. You argue with me too much. No, I probably did. Oh, let me show you. I'm divorcing Paul. That explanation is telling you how it is in the crock pot. Read it. No, it's not. I want a divorce. Hello. Matapal Sacco. Where are you from? Where are you from? You got to be from out of the country with that unique name. Let me show you. Pot roast. Re-edit, please, out loud. Zimbabwe. Can you explain to my ex-husband? Spark bracelet. Matapa, can you explain to my ex-husband, Paul, why when we cook meat, we cook it on the stove and not in a crock pot? Can you explain to him the difference? Because my ex-husband is Caucasian. He don't understand. Spark bracelet. We had a wedding nobody knew about. This is my internet ex-husband. Can you explain to this man? You know I'm sleepy. Can you explain? Y'all know I'm joking, right? But can you Matapa, can you explain to the people why we cook things as Jamaicans and Nigerians and Belizeans and Ethiopians and Africans of African descent, why we cook things on the stove and not in a crock pot? Can you please? I'm talking to you, Zimbabwe. Explain to the people why we do it on the stove, please. I cook all the time in crock pot. Look, all the money you saved in the divorce. Yeah, I know. He not explaining it. He just came in. I guess he left out. Let me show you. This is my curry chicken. That's my curry chicken that I did 4 weeks ago. And this is this is my Jamaican oxtails that Paul kept trying to make me put in the crock pot. And I wouldn't do that. He wouldn't listen to me. This is my Jamaican oxtails. This is my Jamaican oxtails that Paul tried to make me put in the crock pot. And then Paul had the audacity when I was doing the donuts. He got real upset with me. He did. He started screaming at me because I'm going to pull it out because I wanted to have a talk with with him about this. You can do all that. No! You don't understand, Caucasian man. I'm taking you to court. You keep on. Yummy. That looks good. Thank you. Let me show you what he did. Okay, so he started screaming at me, Spark B, because I had this candy and deep fried thermometer. He gonna say, that's a candy thermometer. You don't need that. He started screaming at me. He literally did. I said, I'm gonna come out to Michigan and punch him in the face. Paul started screaming at me, y'all, because I had this thermometer. Candy. He's talking about, that's a candy thermometer. No, Paul, it says candy and deep fried thermometer. He talked to me like I'm a baby. Yeah, tell me, you don't need that. You don't need that. And then the smart lady that he didn't put in her place, he went, why you didn't put that lady in her place, Paul? Hi, everyone. Hi, glad I'm not the only one night out. I don't know why you didn't put that lady in her place when she was bragging. I said, you know what I do? I have to tell y'all about this. See, they don't know this about me. I let people talk and talk and talk. I don't say nothing to them. I don't say nothing. I let them talk and talk and talk. And then when I get the strength to go back and get on my computer and read all the comments, I start deleting people off my page. That's why you don't be seeing the people on my page, Paul. I let them talk. Let them run their mouth. Let them get it all out. I give them their debut. I don't say nothing. And y'all don't catch stuff. You know, that lady, I forgot her name, but she was running her mouth. She wouldn't stop talking. She said she had her license. Remember, Paul, when I was making the donuts, that was your friend. You had became real good friends. You was rubbing elbows with the lady the whole time I was making the donuts. I said, I fixed Paul. He won't see her again. And yeah, I wasn't going for it. I wasn't going for it, Paul. She talking about remember, Paul, she was like, I had my license in cooking or something, or in some kind of, remember, Paul? Paul was rubbing elbows with the lady. He was all up on her. I said, I fixed Paul. He won't talk to her no more. Everybody was, you remember that fireplace conversation? I said, oh yeah, they want to talk and just push me all out. Yeah, they was rugged, twinkling their toes. Yeah, you was twinkling your toes with that lady. She just kept talking crazy. She gonna sit up there. This what made her get blocked. This is what made her. She ran her mouth too much. She said, first she called me, what? She didn't call me Miss Twila, and I told her, don't call me anything but Miss Twila. She was like, oh, I'm going to throw my weight around. This ain't nothing but a little girl. I'm just talk to her and run all over her, right on her page. So she kept talking and I was like, you know what? She don't even know. I be done start praying. I said, I ain't going to pray. I'll pray afterwards. I'll block her later. Remember her, Paul? She was talking about fireplaces and houses, and she had some kind of license, food. Remember she said she had her food licensing? And when you said I didn't need the thermometer, she was like, yes, you do, for regulations. And Paul gonna act like he don't remember. Hi, Sharon. Paul, let's make the old man remember. Paul, I'm gonna divorce you if you don't act like you remember, lady. If you don't act like you remember, you better act like you remember. I'm not playing with you. Hello, Sharon. Sharon, he gonna act like he don't read. Paul, I'm talking to you. And what else happened? She was talking about she had some kind of food and something, food handlers. Thank you. And she just kept on talking and talking. And then she gonna call me dear. Oh, that did it for me. I said, I told you not to call me dear. But Paul did take it off. You got a good memory. So Paul did take it off, and then she gonna insult me for making the donuts in my truck and say, oh, I was watching her. She said, oh, you get Homer Simpson approval on your donuts. So I went back after the live was over. I went back, laid down in the bed, and I started scrolling and reading and reading and reading. I said, oh, I see she got a takeover spirit. She has a takeover spirit. She won't be coming back on here. Y'all know what that means? Homer Simpson. See, I don't play the jokes like cartoon character jokes, movie star, jokes, scenes in a movie jokes, because I already know you trying to dummy me down. So when I looked it up, she was humiliating me. She basically was saying, you making donuts in a truck, that's a small thing. Homer Simpson approval. You not doing nothing special to be making those donuts in the truck. I said, she not saved. She not filled with the Holy Spirit. She got a tear down spirit, and she want to call me dear. I told her already twice, my name is Miss Twila. How many of y'all want to go to heaven? I'd like to know who want to be in a new kingdom. Because your name, he finally remembered. It took him that long to recollect. You know what, Paul? I might have to divorce you because I think you're getting senile. It took you that long. That took you 10 to 12 minutes to figure out who I was talking about. But Sharon remembered. Yeah, I'll be just letting people talk. Let them talk. Let them talk. And I don't know why I keep calling Mr. Millie. I don't know. Millie said that's not his real name. Why he pick a woman's name? I got a problem with that, Captain Millie. That doggone guy, Real Raw, was the devil for real today. Yesterday. Ooh. I wanted him to just wear himself out. He just kept on instigating. Didn't speak to the room. He just kept talking. Had the devil in him. I said, these people come on here and don't know we've been doing this for a little while. Paul got a little irritated with her when she said she had that handling license. He made a comment to her. I wish I could remember what it was. Babe, I wish you could remember what you said to her. As soon as she said she got her handling license, Paul came back on her. But Paul probably don't remember what he said. I don't know how good his memory is, because it took him 15 to 20 minutes. Now I'm adding lip now. It took him 15 to remember who I was talking, gonna act like he don't know why he was twinkling his toes with the lady. Sharon. But Paul said something back. She got smart with Paul, like trying to assert authority over Paul. Yeah, I got my handling license. She do need to have that thermometer. And Paul was like, I sure wish that I could remember what you came back. Because Paul got a snapback. Paul is a snapback person. Yeah, Paul, you know what a snapback person is? I'm not a snapback person. Am I, y'all? Am I a snapback person? Yeah, she trying to dummy, come down there trying to throw her weight around on here. And I'm like, them kind of people get kicked out of places. You and Paul cracked me up. I remember when Paul blocked Jamaican man for yeah, he blocked Jamaican man, and I blocked Miss hold on, I got a name for her. I blocked Miss Food Handler License Lady, and he blocked the Jamaican. And I was talking to the man. I was having a deep conversation with the man, and Paul said, let me block this Negro. Paul be over there talking to himself. I'm blocking you. Bye-bye. Boop, I'm blocking you. Oh, your mama ain't taught you no manners. Just a fool. Just a fool. Somebody's baby son had no manners. I'm telling you. Sometimes what, Sharon? Sharon, sometimes what? Yeah, Paul. That's why I was trying to get Paul to go on vacation. He won't go. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm trying to get at least Millie and his wife, Paul, Sky, Pretty work too much. The Great. Who else? It got to be Paul and Millie. We need 2 men. We need 2 men for protection. But Paul and nobody said they going. I had one person going, but I had to take her off because she was blocking everybody. She was blocking everybody. Oh, I was about to lose it. Right in front of me, she was just blocking people while I was talking to people. It was unbelievable. I was looking up. I asked, y'all remember I asked that lady, well, not a lady, but I asked you all, who bakes here? And this lady, she was like, I bake. And then I went to get the flour. As soon as I turned my back and got the flour and walked 3 steps back to the phone, Kanisha blocked her. And I'm like, what happened to the lady? Y'all remember that day? That was so demonic. She just was blocking people left and right. It was so demonic. Then I got Paul, Pretty Things, My Little California, and just added Jones. And now I have a mature group of people now that ain't mentally ill. Because I had somebody else that was my, they volunteered to be my moderator, and I finally went to their page. And if y'all went to their page, y'all wouldn't believe what I saw. You would not believe what I saw. They was like 55, but mentally they was 12 years old. I'm not lying to y'all. And I said, oh, that's why he kept blocking people. That's why his language was so, his words wasn't fully developed, because he wasn't mentally, no, for real. I'm serious. I'm serious. I went on his page and he was talking. And when he talked like he was 12 years old, really like 9 years old, but he looked like he was 50 something. I'm telling y'all the honest truth. I'm telling y'all. I ain't gonna tell you who it was, but I had to take him off from being my moderator because he just kept blocking everybody. Everybody. He blocked people that should have never got blocked. Between him and Kanisha, they blocked so many people that should have never been blocked. And Paul was about to go in too today. He was on that block. They know that my patience is not short, but if you not, if you're not flowing, then you need to go. You understand? Y'all understand. Y'all understand. I know y'all understand. Paul done got quiet again. Why are you so quiet, Paul? What happened? Paul not saying nothing. Sky High. How are you, Sky High? Putting wood in. Don't be bragging. Look at them bragging. Putting wood in the fireplace. That's what got your girlfriend blocked. Playing on me with her. Twiddling your toes with the food handler lady. Talking about fireplaces on my live while I was cooking donuts. I wasn't having it. And I don't know what was wrong to me. I'm going to, at 4 degrees here. I'm doing great, Miss Twila. How are you? I'm waiting on them to call me. They're going to call me on the phone we on. I should have not did that, but I thought my job was going to call me back, but I guess they got lazy. So I used this phone, but I blanked out on what I was going to say. I blanked out on what I was going to say. I forgot what I was going to say. I blanked out. It's so late. What y'all doing up? What y'all night owls doing up? Honestly, if I didn't have a load to be delivered, like I didn't have to drive across the street and open the back of the trailer doors and slide the tandems back, and I was parked for the night and all of y'all was on here, I would have already started cooking already. I would have started cooking. I'm watching elk eat on a camera outside. He watching an elk. You know, Paul got so much free time on his hand. He got a lot of free time living in the woods with the bears. That is hilarious. Sky, you off work, at work? Homework and work. Okay, work. Where is Miss Lady at? Where'd she go? Where did Sharon, you still here, Sharon? Sharon, what you doing up? Sharon, what are you doing up? Sharon got a good memory. I like that she's... Oh, yeah, rubbing toes, not elbows. That was Paul that said rubbing toes, not elbows. Yep, you're wrong once again. What happened to Sharon? But I'm at home. Oh, you at home? Okay, that's good. Oh, I wish they'd come on. Okay, they just called a... Oh, you know what? I'm in line. They just called a truck driver to get unloaded. Oh, no, he leaving. Okay. Oh, listen to this, y'all. I can be a little cluttery sometimes when I'm cooking. And so the thing, you know, I don't have that much room here. So the things I take out my refrigerator, y'all notice I put a towel back there on the bed. And I literally just place everything on the bed. So this lady came online. I don't know if y'all was on there yesterday when I was making the shrimp salad. And she says, do you have any running water? Did y'all see that? Was y'all here? I don't know if any of you all was online. Was any of y'all online when that lady asked, did I have any running water in here? Can y'all hear me? Was any of you in the room when the lady, Paul was, Sky and Sharon must have left. Sharon must have turned over and went to sleep on me. I wasn't, but that's an intrusive question. Thank you. So she was like, she just came online. Is there any running water in there? And see, when people do that, so rude. You ain't spoke to nobody. You're going to get a stupid questions call for nonchalant answers. So I said something to this effect, because I'm tired right now. I said something to the effect that, did she speak to the room before she started asking questions? If you can't speak to the room, no speaking. And look at this group of people. Look at it. You know they ain't got nothing else to do. And you know they all black. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Look. You know they all black. Look at it. They don't have nothing else to do on a Saturday night going into a Sunday morning but being big boys on motorcycles at 1 in the morning coming from the motorcycle club in Monroe, Louisiana. So, let me go back to the story. So, I said, did she speak to the room? I said, if you didn't speak to the room, no speaking English. To something like that, agree, I think I said. And this lady comes back and says, I bet you it's stinking your truck. She said, I bet it's stinking your truck. And I thought to myself, ooh-wee. This is what I be thinking sometimes. it'd be like it'd be like a little, a 2% think of, you got 11 brothers, you can hit her 11 ways. But it'd be like that 2%, because that 98 says the Holy Spirit takes over. Because, boy, if y'all ever heard me hit somebody from below the belt, y'all would say, Miss Twila's not saved. But I let this mind be in me that's also in Christ Jesus. I put on the whole armor of God so I won't get in the flesh. Because if I got in the flesh, y'all wouldn't believe the words that could come forth. But I don't allow it. I wasn't but that. Hello, Miss Twila. How's your day been going? Hey, JJ, haven't seen you in a while. So, yeah. So I thought to myself, oh, I thought a lot of things. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to put it on my live. Y'all ain't going to be able to handle it. Y'all not going to be able to handle which way I could have went. I could have. When she said my truck stink, what I think, I don't know what made her even say something like that. I was like, what kind of woman is this? I said, she got a cruel spirit. She has a cruel spirit. She has a rude spirit. And I forgot who blocked her. But I thought that was crazy. JJ, you've been missing all the action. You've been missing all the action, JJ. I'm waiting to get unloaded. I don't know how long these people going to take. This is horrible. Oh, I don't feel like going back there to get unloaded. I don't feel like being back. Oh, oh no, I forgot. This is the place where when you go back there and back the truck and the trailer into the dock, you have to unhook from the trailer and drive away. Oh my goodness, I don't feel like doing this. Yeah, what y'all think about that? Her calling my truck stinky. Seriously. I don't know what be on these people's mind. Oh my goodness. Did all y'all turn over in the bed and go to sleep on me? Wake up. Wake up. Did y'all go to sleep on me? Y'all got to stay up. Y'all got to stay up with me. Stay up with me. Paul, Sky, Sharon, JJ. Who else on here? Sparkle going. Sharon going. Sharon, you going, Sharon? I know Paul is still here. Anitra just left. I don't know what happened in Anitra. She started. The enemies say anything that get aroused out of you. The enemies say anything that get aroused out of you. No, she didn't arouse me. I just blocked her. People don't get it. They think that I'm moved by emotions, but I'm not. Most people are, but I'm like more of a numb kind of person when it comes to words. I'm very numb when it comes to words. A blank. I'm like a blank stare. I'm more of a numb person. But if it sound dumb, they're getting blocked. They sound dumb, because y'all got to remember, I say this over and over again. What is the scripture? Y'all know the scripture. I always use this scripture all the time. I always use this scripture. This is, who is that? I use this scripture. It applies to every human being. Every scripture applies to every human being, but in what way? I always use this scripture, JJ. Is it this one? What happened to it? Oh, no. I ought to know the scripture by heart. I'm going to have to memorize it. Sometimes I have it memorized, but it's so late. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge. But he who hates reproof is stupid, foolish. But that's not the one I was using for her. What I was using for her before she got blocked was a fool is known by the multitude of his or her words. What you speak out your mouth determines if you a fool or not, is what the Bible say. That's what the Bible say. What comes out your mouth determines if you a fool or not. And that was very foolish. Could be real stinky. We boy, if the Mexican people hear you say that meat recipe is just a taco thing, they'll cuss you out in Spanish. What was wrong with that message? Oh, JJ retracted. Okay. Paul, you better not tell the Mexican people that them beredas is just a taco wrap. They'll cuss you out. You think I'm kidding you? They sure will. They ain't going for that. I'm telling you. You go ask a Mexican. Go to any Mexican restaurant and ask them. How do you make it? Do you put your burrito meat in a crock pot? They're going to be like, no, we do not, sir. He wants me to put this not. You know what I have to make, Paul? I have to open up the dried chilies and take out all the seeds and take out the vein and boil the chiles, and then I have to take out the seeds, devein the chilies because it's spicy. The vein makes it spicy. Boil the chilies for 10 minutes to 15. Cut the chilies up and then boil them. Then after I boil them, I have to put them in a blender with all of my seasonings and blend it up to make that consomme. The consomme, Paul, is called consomme. That's what makes the burritos, is the consomme. Did you know that, Paul? Make the consomme, and then I have to brown the meat, cut the meat up, brown the meat on both sides, and then I guess that's when you want me to put it in the crock pot. Oh my goodness. I should have did that. I've been on here for 52 minutes. As soon as I got online, I didn't know all these people was coming online. I could have started cooking. Have you ever cooked in a crock pot? Just you or no? I understand how you want to cook. I can't believe you asked me such a question, Paul. I'm going to hit you in the head when I see you. I promise you. I can't believe you just asked me, have I ever cooked in a crock pot? You haven't been on here since I cooked in my crock pot, Paul. You must not have been on here since I cooked in the crock pot. I cooked my greens in a crock pot. You wasn't on here when I cooked my greens, macaroni and cheese, yams, and pork chops, Paul. You wasn't following me then? Were you? Did you forget about the greens, Paul? What else I cooked? JJ, what else you think? What's wrong with JJ? And I'm sure you would look tired too if you drove semi-trucks. I just got in. Didn't you see it? If somebody tell you they waiting to be unloaded, that obviously would make a click in your head that they must have drove a lot of hours to get to their destination. Can you talk about something else? You didn't have nothing else to say. You didn't have nothing else to say. What's wrong with him, Paul? Tired of waiting on them to call me over there to unload. I was online for 3 hours cooking earlier. I would have gotten here earlier, but I was online cooking, so I would have something to eat. But if I said, I'm trying to think, I can't set up right now, because if I set up and they call me on the phone, which is going to end the live because it's going to knock out my voice, I can't set up to be cooking right now. I want to, but they may call me. And then I have all this stuff out. JJ. How old are you, JJ? Paul, watch this. Watch he. Let's see if he tell the truth, Paul, about his age. How old are you, JJ? He ain't gonna tell the truth, Paul. Watch. JJ. JJ. How old are you? He gonna talk about I look tired. Paul, do I look tired? What's he talking about? That don't work. Where the ladies go? I'm just talking to Paul and JJ. Any ladies still here? Is Sky still here? Is Sharon must have left. Everybody, all the ladies gone. Somebody in here because it says 8 people in the room. Paul, who's in the room, Paul? Paul, I'm wondering, Paul, on your end, can you see who's in the room, Paul? I'm just suggesting that way to make it easy for you. That all you cook how you want. You know, what I'm trying to explain to you is, I probably would do it now, but if I start cooking and setting up the TV tray, they're going to call me on the phone, and that's just going to be a disaster. I only can set up right now. I want to cook it now to put it in the crock pot, but that's the process. What I just told you would be the process, but that's the process before I even put it in the crock pot. I have to still brown the meat on both sides. Oh, okay. Okay, he in his 40s. Okay. I think you might have told me that before, but old people forget stuff, don't we, Paul? 45, we have 45-mile-hour winds. That sounds like that'll blow you away. I know. But like I said, the first step is I have to take all the seeds out of the chilies. That takes about 25 minutes. Then after I take all the seeds out, I got to devein it, which is going to be my first time deveining, because the first time I made the Barreros, remember they was too hot. And let me get the name right for some Spanish person come on here and start trying to argue with me, telling me I'm not saying the name right. Because these foreign people get mad when you don't pronounce their names of their stuff right, especially Spanish people. They will go. They will. I had to block a Spanish guy last time. Tell me, it's Barreras, not Barreras. And he started fussing at me, and I blocked him. I said, it doesn't matter. What matters more is that I know how to make them. Oh, my goodness, it went away. Why did it go away, Paul?
We are looking at how to pronounce the name of this traditional Mexican dish from the state of Jalisco. The dish is a meat stew traditionally made from goat meat, but occasionally made from beef or mutton. We are looking at how to pronounce birria. Birria, it would be said in Mexico, but it'd be fine in English to call it birria. Birria. Or in Mexican, birria. Pretty straightforward. Birria. Here are many more videos on how to pronounce the name of all of those delicious Mexican dishes.
Birria. Now, another guy called it another name. They be confusing people. It's very ironic that you brought up shrimp. Paul, it is very ironic that JJ brought up shrimp. You don't come around that often, JJ. It's very interesting that you brought up shrimp. You should go back to the video this morning. You must go back to the video this morning. You have to. Captain Millie took the stage on me cooking shrimp this morning. You missed it. You have to go back on it, and we're going to have a discussion next time you come online. You have to go look at that video. Mr. Millie, bless his heart, he can't be online now. He got a wife. Saw the shrimp, knew it was shrimp, and still asked a question that he could answer. Is that shrimp that you cooking? He said, that ain't shrimp, is it? Or is that shrimp? And I already knew where he was getting ready to go. I knew where he was getting ready to go. I said, yes, why? Because I already knew, because my discernment is very keen. And he said, because I didn't think that you ate shrimp, Miss Twila. I said, how would you think somebody you never met and don't know, how would you just think that they wouldn't eat something? That's just like me telling Paul, I didn't think you ate greens. That's just like telling you, I didn't think you ate ice cream. How am I going to think about something you eat when I don't even know you? That what he said didn't even recollect and make sense to me. So, it's so hilarious. It's funny to me. So he goes on to say, because you are a woman of the cloth, and because what the Bible say, I wouldn't think that you would eat any seafood or shrimp. I'm paraphrasing. So I had a room full of people. So I invited them into the conversation. I said, so what do y'all think about what Captain Millie had to say? Nobody wanted to say nothing. They got silent as a lamb, because in their mind, Miss Twila's getting ready to block people, so we not saying nothing. So people start disappearing off my line. And because he's one of my moderators, I don't know if you're familiar with Captain Millie. Some other guy came in called Real Raw, and he started instigating. I was just listening, and I thought it was all funny, quite funny to me. He was instigating that I was mad. He was instigating that I wouldn't move on. He was just instigating. I said, boy, I'm going to wait till one of my moderators come on, because 2 of them left out the room. And I said, somebody going to come on here and block him. He just went on and on and on and on and on. Captain Millie is right. Captain Millie is right. I know that LA is known for that. It used to be a restaurant on by RTD Terminal 24. 5 C's. You remember 5 C's? I don't know. You might not be old enough for 5 C's. But 5 C's was off of Slauson and Van Ness, and they had the best po' boy sandwiches because they was from Louisiana, Shreveport. But to make a long story short, Paul finally came on the scene and blocked Real Raw, because he was just disrespecting me. And I feel like Millie should have blocked him since he was a moderator. I have to talk to Millie about that, because Millie kind of felt I was going to block him, but I didn't, because he's a moderator. But that guy was really trying to start something. But you should go look at it. But yeah, Millie don't believe in eating shrimp. He thinks biblically we're not supposed to eat them, but that's under the law. Some people really think you're not supposed to eat shrimp. They think you're not supposed to eat any seafood. Yeah, I like the big. Do you use the jumbo shrimp for the poor boy? And if you don't have your tartar sauce right, and you don't have your bread, butter spread it on the French bread for the poor boy sandwich, and the lettuce and tomatoes and the extra tartar sauce homemade, I'm not gonna like your shrimp poor boy. But I know Los Angeles is known for the poor boy sandwiches. I know that for sure. And Louisiana is. I don't know what other state is, but yeah, I used to eat a lot of poor boy sandwiches out of California. What part of California you from? Boy, I don't know if they're going to call me. Are they going to call me or call me in the morning? Who's out? What truck's over there? I'm ready to lay down. They taking too long. What part of California you from? I'm hungry. JJ, what part of California are you from? Why do I have to repeat myself with some of y'all? Are y'all fell asleep or something? Paul, are you still in the house? I know you ain't going nowhere, Paul. Don't make me come to Michigan. I done got hungry. These people taking way too long. Everything is homemade. What part of California are you from? Now you make me want to make me a poor boy sandwich now. You gonna make me make a poor boy. I think I'm gonna have to make me a poor boy sandwich now. I'm gonna have to go get all the stuff for it. Messing around with you. Making me come over here to get food. Oh my goodness, they taking too long. This is ridiculous. What am I gonna eat at this early in the morning? Oh, now I want a poor boy sandwich. He done messed me up. Oh, I haven't had a poor boy sandwich in a long time. I need my lemons. Where's my lemons at? I know I have some lemons in. I swear I bought some lemons. You know what I have in here, Paul? Where Paul at? Oh, you up that way. I don't know. It's 9 people in the room. I saw it. That's right. I remember you said that. I know I have some lemons. I need lemons. I just know I have lemons in here. I swear and I forgot to put celery in my salad. I definitely meant to put a celery in my salad. But I just know I have some lemons. I keep losing stuff in this little refrigerator. And I meant to put some cilantro in my salad, but I didn't. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know what I did with these daggone lemons. I swear I have lemons in here. Ooh, I be losing food. I do not feel like digging for them lemons. I swear. Yay, I found my lemon. Here's my lemon. I found my lemon. So today I made a shrimp salad. There on your bed. You know what? How did you know that, Paul? How did you know that, Paul? Paul, you scare me sometimes. You know too much. Paul, you something else. I swear you is. You is something else. But I'm getting ready to go to Walmart and buy some more storage containers so I can clean up, because this ain't looking. I think that stuff is looking junky back here, and I can't have people talking about me like that. I don't like that. Talking about me. I gotta rinse this daggone lemon off. Paul knew, didn't he? Paul knew. He knew it was on the bed. He sure knew. I could have made that food and put it in the crock pot. I don't feel like it now. I don't know. That's a lot of work. Those, it's the chilies. Without the chilies, without the, consomme, those are not going to be Barrera tacos. A blender. What do I need a blender for? My blender's in storage. I have a food processor. What do I need a blender for? What do I need a blender for, JJ? Oh my goodness, where's the knife at? JJ, what I need a blender for? This knife is so weak. This knife is so weak. I'm so sick of this knife. Oh, this lemon smells so good, Paul. I want some lemonade, and I only have 1 lemon. I want lemonade, Paul. I'm getting ready to cut this avocado because I done got hungry waiting on these people. That's taking forever. Now I gotta use this big old bag for this lemon. Ooh, this lemon smells so delicious. Paul, I need a knife. I just did some juicing. I just did some juicing. I just juiced some orange juice, some red and gold beets, some cucumber and ginger and pineapple, and some celery, cucumber and pineapple and all that kind of stuff. I just did some juicing yesterday. Heat up sugar and pitcher water. Squeeze lemon. You have lemonade. With a half a lemon. I don't have any ice, Paul. It's going to be nasty. I need ice. And you know my freezer is little. I'm going to have to put some ice cubes in that little old tiny freezer. I need some ice. You can't make it without ice. I need ice. Oh my goodness, cutting up a daggone. I am bad with a knife. I will cut myself so quick with a knife, it's bad. Almost cut myself. I know they say almost don't count, but I almost cut myself. Y'all know I don't want no light on me, right? I know y'all know what I look like. Y'all don't need to see me. It's dark. Put some salt on here. I put some lemon on here. I'm about to start cooking. I'm literally about to start cooking. Because they is taking their time calling me. I don't think they're going to call me. I've never been in this situation with these people. They're taking forever. How do you Paul, how do you preserve a half of a avocado? Yeah, I used to have some in my other semi truck. How do you preserve a half of a what did I say? How do you preserve a half of a avocado? Paul, how do you preserve a half of an avocado? I was going to put aluminum foil in it. Okay, let me see. Let me see. This stuff don't want to tear. Put some lemon juice on it. Okay, you see the lemon juice. Them people, see, I have no desire. All the ladies done turned over and went to sleep on me. They done turned over and went to sleep, those ladies. They going to sleep. They knocked out. be losing stuff too much. I gotta get this organized. I'm always talking about getting this organized. Every time I organize it, I junkie it back up. Don't I, Paul? Every time I clean up back here, I start throwing stuff around. They don't make this convenient enough for you to live out of. Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on. I'm coming. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I might as well just not even think they coming. Calling me. Them people must have. Paul, is it a shift change, Paul, this late at night? Is there a shift change going on? Sand cam. Is there a shift change? I have snow. I send you some. You should get a small ice tray. Okay. Lemon juice fridge, plastic bag in a baggie, not full. Oh boy. Do it look like I feel like getting back up to do anything? No. JJ, this is my salad I made yesterday, my shrimp salad. I'm not gonna eat all of it, but I'm gonna eat enough to eat these avocados. I'm on a poor boy sandwich now. Okay, JJ, how do you make your homemade tartar sauce, JJ? Is he still there? Where'd he go? Break time, 2 to 4 a.m. in factory. Let me see. No, it's 1:26 out here, Paul. Uh-oh. I done lost my appetite for this now. JJ got me one a poor boy sandwich. Oh, this is the wrong. Oh, Lord. I don't even want this no more. This is terrible. I should have made. I wish I would have made shrimp soup now instead of the salad. Too late now. I don't want this no more. I'm not going to waste it, but I want fried shrimp. Really? Oh no. How am I gonna make my white sauce, Paul? You gotta remember I have celery, I have cucumbers in here, Paul. There's cucumbers in here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something else to this. I really am, for real. it in a smaller container. Oh, what smells so good over there? It smells like something sweet over there. This is my pineapple juice. But my favorite juice is the apple, mango, and ginger that I made. Paul, how am I going to make the sauce? How am I going to make the sauce, Paul? I can't open this. My little weak hand. Oh, I can't get this open. Literally can't open it. Dog. I can't get it open. Oh, my goodness gracious. Cheese? Cheese? No, I don't want cheese. I don't want a cheese. This is orange juice. The orange juice, the pineapple juice, and the apple, mango, and ginger juice all look the same. This is orange juice. How am I going to make it, Paul? Oh, that's good. These people are not calling me. I don't know what these people are doing, but I don't know what them people over there doing that they ain't called me yet. This is too much. I don't have a number. They ain't give me no number. I mean, I don't have to leave. Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think I have a number. Let me look and see. Let me see if I have a number on here, but I don't think I do. Let me see. I don't even see the phone. I'm so tired with it. I just had it. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, I'm getting tired. This is taking too long. I don't feel like talking to anyone on this phone.
Hello.
Hi, is this the graphic packaging?
Yes.
Are they still calling truck drivers back there to be unloaded, or I can lay down and go to bed?
Are you attached to your trailer?
I'm on the other side across the street.
Are you attached to your trailer?
We're not supposed to be detached across the street.
No, I'm asking because a spotter was supposed to come get your trailer from you and bring it over here to get unloaded.
Oh, he never came over here to me. They didn't. They told me to. They told me to come over here and park. They didn't say anything about detaching. What do you want me to do?
Let me call them and see if you can bring it over there. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know how they do that. I've never had to do a live unload at night. So let me call. Give me 1 second. Let me call them and see if you can bring it over there to them.
And you're gonna.
Or, you're attached to it, right?
Yes.
Go down there to inspection and ask them where you can drop it off over there, where they inspected your trailer. Ask them where you can drop it off and let them know that a spotter was supposed to come get it.
You don't have a number to call them over there?
I mean, you would have to take it over there to drop it off either way. You can't drop it off in the motor pool.
I don't know none of that terminology that you're speaking of. My question was, you can't call them to get them directions to, how would they know to tell me where to drop it off? Because they told me to wait for a phone call.
Let me just call Central Broke and see if you can bring the trailer over there to them.
You have my phone number? Those security guards be outside third-party people, so she done gave me 4 different things to do. Oh my goodness. Is that the spotter right there? Maybe that's the spotter. Let me turn on my lights. Is that a spotter right there? I'm in the dirt. I can't drop this trailer in the dirt. Oh, let me put these boots on. Daggone it. Is that a spotter? Is that, and them high beams coming on? I think that's the spotter. Yeah, that's the spotter right there. Hi. What would you like me to do?
Ma'am?
Are you a spotter?
No, ma'am.
Oh.
What you need?
She said a spotter was supposed to come get my trailer and take it over there to get it unloaded.
I'm sure somebody will be over here. I don't know who.
Yeah, she said he was supposed to be that came.
I'll see if I can find somebody that knows what's going on.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm not putting these boots on yet then. I don't feel like putting these boots. This is something here. This ain't right. But, hold on. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. So, because you're still attached to it, it can't get brought over here. I need you to drive back down that road where they inspected the trailer, where they checked the trailer, and ask them where they want you to unhook it at over there. It has to be on that side for them to go get it, because the people that are supposed to come grab it can't see it because it's in the motor pool. Our system's weird. I don't understand.
Oh, where I'm sitting with these trucks, this area is called the motor pool.
Yes, they can't see that on their computers.
Oh, I got you.
So
Okay.
I need you
I understand.
to go back across where they inspected it and drop it over there.
Do I need to tell those people that inspected it first before I drop it?
Yeah, ask them where they want you to drop it so I can fix it in the system and get it moved over here.
And am I going to stay over here in the motor pool once I drop it there?
You go back over there unless you want to go to like a gas station or something instead.
Oh,
but it's easier if you stay right there. Because they can bring it right over to you once it's unloaded.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't want to drop it on this mud, on this dirt. It might, sink down. It needs to be dropped. It needs to be dropped.
Yeah, where they inspected your trailer at is where you'll end up dropping it. You could drop it over there. Just ask them where they want you to drop it over there.
Okay.
And it's going to get dropped over there, and then it's going to get brought over here. Because they can't let you drive the trailer back there to where they're going to unload it at. I don't understand that either.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on. All righty. Okie dokie. So, y'all know I can't be online because I'll get fired if I'm online while driving a semi-truck. So, I'm going to get offline. Paul, are you going to bed? It's 1:39. What time is it where you're at, Paul? Paul, what time is it where you're at? It's 1:39 here. You gonna be up, Paul? You going to bed? Okay. All right. Well, I'm not coming back online. But if I come back online, you gonna be asleep, and I might cook since they got unloaded. Thanks, Paul. Good night. Shalom.